Hi boys and girls. Today I'm going to do a lesson with how to write fractions and how to say them. So just as a review, I have a piece of paper here on my desk that shows halves, thirds, and fourths. The top shape, you can see that I just have one line splitting this rectangle into equal parts. And there are only two equal parts, and I call that halves. In my next rectangle, I divided it into three equal parts, and we call that thirds. And the last rectangle, I divided into four equal parts, and we call that fourths. Okay, I know this is a little bit of a review, but just wanted to refresh our memory. So today, boys and girls, when we write fractions, I have a trick for you. Okay, so up at the top, we see the fraction 1/2. And we write it this way because at the top, it's the number of shaded parts. This line stands for out of the number of total equal parts. So if you look at my rectangle here, there is two equal parts, which is my number at the bottom, and one of those parts is shaded. So 1 out of 2 parts are shaded. Okay? So I'm going to keep this off to the side, and I'm going to show you my next piece of paper with some shapes on it. Okay? So you can see my first square up at the top. Now it has 1, 2, 3, 4 total parts. So this fraction is going to be out of 4. And then we notice that there are two parts of those shaded, and the number of shaded parts goes at the top. So I would say that 2 out of 4 parts are shaded, and I would call this fraction 2/4. My next shape I can see is divided into 3 equal parts. So the total of equal parts goes at the bottom. Okay, I draw my line. And one of those parts is shaded. So 1 out of 3 parts. And I would call this fraction 1/3. Because remember, looking at the first picture, anything divided into 3 parts is a third. So this fraction would be 1/3. All right, let's look at the next shape. Let's count how many total equal parts there are. 1, 2, 3. So this is going to be out of 3. Now we look at how many parts are shaded. 1, 2. So I could say 2 out of 3 parts are shaded, or I could say 2/3, because remember, thirds is any shape that is divided into 3 equal parts. So 2/3 are shaded. All right, let's look at the last one. How many equal parts do we have here? Just 2. So my fraction is going to be out of 2. Okay, and how many parts are shaded? Okay, so I could say 2 out of 2 parts are shaded. Now this one's a little bit tricky. This one does not follow the rule. Okay, we could say that the whole shape is shaded because both sides are shaded, or we could say 2 halves are shaded because both halves are shaded. All right, boys and girls, I hope this helps you as you do the activities on Seesaw today. Have an awesome day.